Good afternoon, everyone. We are the Group 5 and we will discuss the intimate communicative style and summarization of other communicative style.
Intimate communicative style.
Intimate communication. This style is the most casual style in communication. It is usually used between family members, close friends, couple, and all of relations that show intimacy. Intimate language style is completely private language used within family, very close friend, couple, or partner. The characteristics of this style are the use of private codes, the use of words signaling intimate relation, the use of rapid and slurred pronunciation, the use of nonverbal communication, and the use of non-standard forms.
This style is for very close relationship like couples, family, and best friend. It is also used for self-addressed question or self-talk and etc. Intimate speech is used in conversation between people who are very close and know each other quite well because they have the maximum of shared background information. The speech style makes use of words at a minimum. The communicators understand each other even just a single nonverbal gesture of behavior such as a rising tone of voice, a grunt, or a raised eyebrow. A child who often forgets to close the door may be told by his or her siblings to do so just by saying door. Example, couple talking about their future plans, family sharing ideas, very close friends sharing secrets, and etc. This communication is private. It is reserved for close family members used in conversation between people who are very close and know each other.
Intimate, enduring relationships plays a vital role in our development and general well-being throughout our lives. If we find that our ability to connect and experience intimacy is blocked, that can create an obstacle on our path to well-being and fulfillment, as even the most independent-minded of us need some level of intimate human contact. Intimate communicative style uses. It is used in conversations between people who are very close. Also free and easy participation. Language use is not public.
These are some examples of intimate communicative or communication or speech style. Number 1. My darling, how are you? Number 2. Sweetie, don't run around too fast or you might fall down. Number 3. Popsy, may I borrow your phone?
Number 4. Babe, you look absolutely incredible in that dress. Number 5. I think we are perfect together. Don't you agree, my darling?
Public communicative style. Public communication. Public communication means a communication made in identical form to multiple persons or to the world at large, as by television, radio, motion, pictures, newspaper, pamphlet, mass mailing, letterhead, business card, or directory. Essentially, public communicative style is the most formal communicative style in which a speaker must be skilled at speaking in order for the listener to be interested in the topic. Consider the following example: public speaking or commencement speech or impromptu speech. Consultative communicative styles, a controversial style in which the speaker constantly observes listeners' verbal and non-verbal cues for feedback. What the speaker will say next depends on the feedback provided by the listener. One example of this communicative style is when a person has an illness that she never expected to have. The doctor, who is the speaker, tells about the patient's disease and its information, and the two people communicate in a way that consults the patient. Frozen communicative styles. Frozen speech styles is usually used in formal settings. It is the most formal styles of communications wherein the audience is not allowed to raise questions to the speaker. It is a style of communication that almost never changes. It has a fixed and static language and uses long sentences with good command of a grammar. We can see from the frozen communication style that this type of communicative style is more formal than other communicative styles and has a rule that the listener should not ask the speaker questions, like ceremonies or other respectful events.
Casual communicative style. This is an informal communication between groups and peers. Casual style is used in conversation between friends and insiders who have something to share and have shared background information but don't have close relations. How are these communication styles different from one another? Every person has a distinct style of communication, a manner of interacting with others and exchanging information. We may state that those communication styles differ from one another in terms of how they are employed and where or when they are used, such as consultative style, which is used when a doctor consults you or provides you of information about an injury or condition you have, or the intimate style, which is used when you communicate privately with close friends or acquaintances you know well. Understanding various communication styles can drastically improve the quality of your conversation and relationships. Knowing these things or difference will help you avoid misunderstandings and arguments, since if you don't watch what you say, you'll come across as disrespectful in front of them. What jargon words are common to each styles? Many jargons are employed, such as, "Are you feeling well?" "I'll take your temperature," and "Pulse right now." In a consultative communicative style, discourse between the doctor and the patient. The prosant communicative style includes the wedding ceremony, and the common lines or jargon words that we will hear are, "Do you take bride's or groom's name as your lawful wife or husband?" "To have and to hold," "From this day forward," "For better or for worse," "For richer or for poorer," "In sickness and in health," "To love and cherish until death do you part." And then the groom or bride will answer, "I do." Casual communicative style is mostly the conversation of you and your friends. Some common words or lines are, "Hey, I saw your best friend a while ago," in a teasing manner, and the listener replies sarcastically. It is most likely that the speaker is referring to the other person's enemy.
Lastly, the intimate commutative style, the example of jargon words in this type of communication is, "You did great. I'm very proud of you, son." Is a conversation of a mother to his son who won a sport tournament. It also includes terms of endearment such as sweetie pie, dear, love, bestie, etc. Sometimes used to refer each other. Additional, couples talking about each other of their future are also an example of an intimate communicative style. We will sometimes hear a guy asking her girlfriend like, "Darling, how do you think our relationship will change if we get married?" Or, "Love, if we get married, how many kids or children do you want?" And then the girl will answer, "I assume we could have been more open to feeling more at ease with each other, as well as gain more experience in our relationship. And it depends, love, but I wanted to have a 2 child."
Another communication or dialogue that shows intimate communicative style, mother and siblings conversation.
Mom, I have a good news.
What is it, honey?
I got a merit certificate.
That's what all you've got? Well, me, I win in the quiz bee competition and was the represent our school.
You two are so dumb. Do you know I received a compliment by my teachers saying that I'm so intelligent, unlike you two?
Thank you for listening. We hope that you learned something from us today.